Welcome to the Man United stream. Hope you're doing well. It's Monday morning and we have got a huge week ahead of us for Man United. Yes, Ten Hag is under huge pressure to get things right. Will he survive this week? That's the biggest question on everyone's lips. Will Ten Hag get through this without getting the sack? That is what everyone is talking about. We're talking about transfers as well, what to expect in the January transfer window. We're being linked to many players, but we heard from Ten Hag that we're not going to bring anybody in the January transfer window. So why are we being linked to so many players? Also, Jim Ratcliffe, where is he? What the hell's going on? We're going to be discussing this and lots more in today's show. But before we kick off today's show, please go ahead and hit that like button on this video so it gets pushed out to lots more people. And if you're not already a subscriber to this channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all the latest Manchester United news and opinions from one single daily dose. Okay, so let's kick off today's show with, of course, this week's games that are coming up. We've got the huge game against Bayern Munich. We have to win that to have any tiny chance of making it through to the next round. Will we not is the biggest question. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. From what I've seen of this United team, we probably will get close. We'll probably come out, work hard, and we might just do it. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I've just got this feeling, even despite this 3-0 loss against Bournemouth, I feel like we're going to come out and we might actually play some football. We might have a reaction from this team and Erik Ten Hag. It will be telling as well. If we get slaughtered by Bayern Munich this week, we'll know that the players are not genuinely behind Ten Hag and they want him out. That is what I feel anyway. I feel that the moment the players down tools, you know that they're not behind the manager and they're not fighting for the manager. If they come out and they come out fighting, you know that they're backing Ten Hag and they want him to stay. Whether that's going to happen or not, I genuinely think that the players will come out and we might actually get a result against this Bayern Munich team. I don't feel that this is one of those Bayern Munich teams to fear. I feel that we've got a chance against this team. I think Tuchel hasn't got the best out of his players. I think there's some players in there that are not playing well enough for Bayern Munich, and United have got a chance to come out there and actually get a result. Will we actually win against Bayern Munich this week in the Champions League is a huge question that needs to be answered, and it's going to be a huge deciding factor for whether Ten Hag stays at United or not. But in my personal opinion, I don't think Ten Hag is at risk of getting the sack. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't believe that even if we lose against Bayern Munich, even if we go ahead and lose against Liverpool and get drilled 7-0 or whatever, I still don't believe Ten Hag will get the sack. And the reason why I don't believe he's going to get the sack is not because I think he's an amazing manager. I think he's a very good manager. But I feel that the Glazers do not want to sack him. The Glazers will not sack him and pay Ten Hag off. We saw with the Glazers, they do not like paying any money out of their own pocket, and with this whole takeover, this 25% takeover with Ratcliffe, they're not going to do anything to rock the boat right now. They're going to wait on, let Ratcliffe come in and let Ratcliffe take the heat on any decision concerning the manager. That's what I think. So until Ratcliffe isn't in, I don't think they're going to be making any decision on the manager. I think they're going to wait for the CEO Blanc to come in, and it's only after that I feel that they'll decide whether Ten Hag needs to be sacked or not. Let us know in the comments below what you think about Ten Hag's future at United. Do you think he's on thin ice, or do you think he is sitting there and he's going to stay there for the rest of the season? Now, moving on to a bit of transfer news, a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Let's not go back over all grounder about how United lost 3-0 to Bournemouth in many years. Bournemouth haven't managed to do that, and obviously let's not focus the entire show on Ten Hag and his future at the club. Let's look at what we could be looking to rebuild this club. And well, we were linked to Calvin Phillips yesterday from Man City. Man City have made the player aware that he's not in their future plans, and Pep has made him aware that he won't be playing him. So Calvin Phillips is probably on the lookout for a new club, and Man United are the biggest club being linked to him so far. United might actually go in for Calvin Phillips, but how many CDMs do we actually need right now? We've got Amrabat, we've got Meno, we've got Casemiro. Why would we go in and sign Calvin Phillips? I'm not in that camp of signing Calvin Phillips. I don't think he should be signed. For number one, if he's a surplus to requirements at Man City, why would United go and sign him? I mean, United need to start looking for young, talented players. Forget these failed players from other clubs and these players who are reaching the end of their career. If we want to be successful, we need to go out there and sign young top talent like Højlund. We need to go and do more of that. We need to go and sign these top players who've got a future at United and can really give it their best shot at United. That's what I think. I think Ivan Toney would be my preferred choice right now. We're missing goals and we need someone to be scoring them goals, and Ivan Toney is the ideal candidate to go in for and get. I mean, there's lots of other teams like Arsenal, Liverpool that will be after Ivan Toney, but there's a reason why they're after him, because he is guaranteed goals, and if we get him into the team, we will be successful at scoring goals. And that's the biggest thing right now missing from this United team. We're not scoring enough goals. We're relying on McTominay to come up and score goals, which is never a good sign. We need to actually bring in an out-and-out striker, a proven striker who can play in, week out and get us them goals. Martial, talking about strikers, Martial looks like he is out of the door when it comes to January because he is simply not good enough, and Man United have tried for many years to give him that opportunity to go ahead and prove that he is good enough to play at United. He came in with huge hype. I mean, I remember there was a clause in his contract about winning the Ballon d'Or. Nowhere near has he. He's not reached any of that potential, unfortunately. So he looks like he's going out in January, and we will be looking to sign a new striker. Hopefully it is someone like Ivan Toney or someone who's a proven goal scorer. That is what is needed. We are hearing also about Casemiro returning to training, which is really good news. We have missed him. I thought I'd never say that right now, but especially with the start of the season, but we have missed Casemiro in the centre of that park, holding everything together. We haven't got that protection for the defence, and we need that. Casemiro will be welcome back hopefully in the next week or two, and we could start actually stopping goals going in, and that's what's needed. Also, in other transfer news, we're hearing Varane is probably not likely to be sold in the January transfer window now. We've heard rumours saying that he is going to get sold, and then now we've started hearing rumours and reports that he's actually not going to get sold, and Varane will be kept at United till at least the end of the season. Also, now moving on to this Ratcliffe takeover, this 25% that we're just waiting on to be taken over. But it's not actually the 25% that we're really worried about or care about. What we do care about is Ratcliffe's involvement in changing things around at the football side of things. Now, we know that he's going to bring in John Blanc. We know also that he might also bring in Dale Brailsford. We're not sure whether a director of football is going to come in, but we do know changes are going to be made at the footballing level with Ratcliffe coming in. We of course will be watching out for any news on the takeover and what happens, and we'll bring it to you as soon as possible. Make sure you hit the like button on this video again, and if you're not a subscriber, like I said, hit that subscribe button. You watching the Man United Stream channel by the fans for the fans.